Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week. We are at the 19th of May. I'm really excited to show you this week's fabrics. There are some really beautiful things in here. I know I am currently matching with Molly, but we'll talk about this one later. Let me show you some of the new fabrics that I have for you this week. The first one is this beautiful Aquamarine brushed waffle. It is the most beautiful color, and brushed waffle is a gorgeous, soft and warm sweater knit. So the composition of this one, 95% poly, 5% spandex, 200 GSM. So it's not really heavy, but it is so incredibly soft. Oops, sorry, I just kicked the camera stand there. Sorry if that made you dizzy. Let me see if I can, there we go. So you can see that beautiful brushed, sorry, pick up this fabric, there we go, that beautiful brushed. Now this is intended to be the right side of the fabric, and then this side is intended to be the wrong side of the fabric. I like to live outside the square, and it just feels so beautiful when you have this brushed soft side on the inside of your jumper, and it is really, really warm that way too. And because this wrong side is really quite nice, there's no reason why you can't make that your right side. Either way is absolutely fine. If it's a solid color in this brushed waffle, I like that brushing on the inside. All right, let's see, great stretch. I know you can see through it, but it's because I've got a big gap. When you wear it against you, it's really okay. Although you can see, I think that's just the bulky line of my jacket there. All right, vertical. Got a little bit of give going. There is some stretch there. It's not huge. Look at that beautiful drape. So I couldn't find any matching threads for this. It's not a color that we have, but it is just so beautiful. Aquamarine brushed waffle. All right, next I have another cozy sweater knit for you. So we've got, what colors do we have? We've got magenta out, might be it. This is the cream version of the cozy sweater knit. So this one is 98 poly, 2% spandex, 280 GSM. I'm going to show you this one up close as well, because you can see it quite nicely there, can't you? It's really lovely and fluffy. I made a jumper out of the magenta, and it's beautiful and warm. When you have the fabric like this, you can tell the right from the wrong side, but actually when I cut my magenta, a few times I really had to stop and think about which was the right and which was the wrong side. So maybe just as you're cutting, just mark the wrong side, just so there's no questions during the sewing process. I think I've got that the wrong way around. There we go. All right, so lovely stretch on this horizontally, and you've got a little bit of give vertically there. And there is your drape. So I do have some threads for this one. So 1000 in the Resant range. I know that's looking really different. And it is a little bit lighter than the fabric, but not that much. And because this fabric is fluffy, any top stitching is actually going to sink into the fabric anyway. You're really not going to be able to see it too much. It does make it really hard if you make a mistake and you need to unpick, as I have recently learnt. Number 1 in the Mariflex range. All right, cream cozy sweater knit. Now, this next one is really cute. It's called Purple Tie Dye Waffle. So it's not brushed, this one. It's just your standard waffle. And it's really, really cute. Let me stand back a little bit. Sorry if you can see right through. I do have a bit of distance between, but the colours are just gorgeous. Look at those. They're just so beautiful. It's so pretty. I love it. So stretch is amazing. A little bit vertically And there is your drape. The composition of this one is the same as the brushed waffle, so 95 poly, 5 spandex and 200 GSM. I have actually gone with the exact same threads for this as I did for the previous one. You could go for a purple or a green, but I just thought, I think the most neutral way to go is the 1000 in Resant or the number 1 in Mariflex. And it will just, again, it will sink in a little bit, not as much because this one isn't as brushed, but the thread will sink in a little bit. And look, you're never going to get a thread that's going to be able to hem this whole thing in the one colour. So, because the colours do change as it goes across. I have some coordinates to show you. I feel like I haven't been able to show you any coordinates for new fabrics for a really long time. So it's quite exciting for me that I can show you some coordinates. The first one actually is the Aquamarine brushed waffle, which is just so pretty with it. Isn't that cute? And how warm and cozy would an outfit out of these two together be? Oh, I just got some of that fabric stuck on me. All right, now what have I got next? Brook Green double brush poly is really cute with it. And Ivory brushed waffle, really cute, and again, cozy. We've got Mauve 200 GSM modal. And last one is the Go Green double brush poly. So some really cute options there. It's so nice to be able to show you some coordinates. All right, so this is the purple tie-dye waffle. All right, last of the new ones is this Mellow Rose Thermal. So we've had a few thermals out now. They are really, really lovely. Whether you make them, use them for a layering piece, or it could still be an outer garment if you wanted it to. Really depends on the climate that you live in. Let me show you that texture. There we go. So it's like a mini waffle. It is 94 poly, 6% spandex, 180 GSM. I always thought that it had some rayon in it. It feels like it's got a bit of rayon in it, especially given its stretch, but it doesn't. It's got that feel to me. It's got that rayon-y feel, but it is a poly base. And there is your beautiful drape. So I've used this before just to make a long sleeve t-shirt, which I can wear on its own or as a layering piece, either under a cardi so you can see it, or just under a jumper for warmth. I tried to make it quite versatile, but you could use this for other things as well if you wanted to. You could make, you know, some loungewear out of it. Would be really nice and cozy to wear at home. Or you can, you can make yourself a nice jumper style top out of it if you wanted to, or a cardigan. There's lots of things that you can do with this. All right, I only have a Resant thread for you, which is 1651. And again, it's looking a lot lighter on the screen than it does in person. It's actually a really good match in person. All right, that is all of our new stuff. Now for our rewinds, let me show you what we have. So let's bring Molly front and center. So this is called Just Like That. It is a double brush poly. It's actually in Just Like That in dusty pink, because we must have another version of it as well. Actually, let's just scoot Molly out the way and I'll show you what I have made first. You stand up on my little stool. I have made the Hepburn dress from Patterns for Pirates, I think it is. So I just thought this would be quite cute in something tight fitting, and it's got the long sleeves, high turtleneck, which would be nice when it's really cool, which it's not here. It's been really, really hot. Not really hot, really hot for May here in Perth. So I'm trying to get through this video before I melt, because what I am wearing with this one is a new coordinate. Did I make this a new coordinate? Yes, I did. It is a newer coordinate which I've just matched up and it is the ivory cable knit sweater, and I've actually done a double layer here. So I have got 2 layers of cable knit sweater over the top of my double brush poly on a day where it's scheduled to be close to 30. So I need to get through before I'm a puddle. But I've made this, this pattern is actually not available anymore. This is the Coffee Cardi by Anne Lane. I really wanted like a straight cardi with a hood. And so I did make this one, but unless you already own it, it's not something you'll be able to make, but there are others on the market if it's the look that you wanted to achieve. But once it is winter, this outfit is going to be amazing. And double brush poly, you know, it's just so great for a tight fitted dress like this. It's so comfortable. I don't feel like I can't breathe at all. It's just a really soft stretch. I can move every which way, which is amazing. So let me show you the stretch. Let's see, I can open it up, sorry. All right, so it's got such great stretch. It makes for such comfortable clothing. There we go, vertical and gorgeous drape, because you can't really see the drape in what I'm wearing today because it is very fitted. And you probably can't see it on Molly either because it's too low down, but it does have beautiful drape. Now, I couldn't find any matching threads for this one. You would think that there would be some, and I did think that perhaps this 1651 would work, but it's actually just too light, unfortunately, so no matching threads. And what I have done in my excitement to find new fabrics for you to match with this, just like that in Dusty Pink, I have forgotten to get the existing fabrics that we still have in stock that match. So we have Warm Taupe French Terry and Sage Super Soft Harchie, and they are both a lovely match for this, and I forgot to get them to show you today. We do have photos of those up on our website. And these other new ones, which I have found for you today, we don't have photos of, just what you're going to see in the video. So first one I wanted to show you, well, the first 2 actually, are from today's new releases. So I really like this Mellow Rose thermal with this. Now it's not exactly the same color, but I think it's definitely in the same family, and I think they look really, really cute together. So this is the new Mellow Rose thermal. Also looks really great with the Aquamarine brush waffle. Let me get the brushed side out. There we go. Drape that over there. Isn't that really pretty? It really picks up all these greens that are in here really, really nicely. All right, so there's that one. And then the next one I wanted to show you is this ivory cable knit sweater, which I put with it. So, I mean, for me, usually the choice is to go with the black cardi, but I wanted to go something a little bit different for this one, and I do quite like this, and I think this will look really great with jeans as well. But it does match really well because there is a fair amount of white or ivory in this print, so that just brings that out a little bit as well. All right, next I have, what do I have next for you? Peaches and Cream French Terry, to bring these brighter colors out. Unfortunately, we're lacking a few corals in our collection now because some of these corals would have been beautiful, but this is the only thing I could find in that family, unfortunately, but it does look great. So Peaches and Cream French Terry. And there's also this beautiful sea glass brushed waffle to pick up the lighter greens that are in here, because there are a few shades of the green. So that just picks up those lighter ones in there and looks really, really nice. Another option is this gorgeous rose super soft Harchie. Feels beautiful. Again, it's not the exact same color, but it's a pretty good match. I think they look really nice together. So that's Rose Super Soft Harchie. And the last one I have for you is this Waterfall Modal. Again, to go with those lighter colors there. Lots of really nice options, and this is such a pretty print. It's a floral, it's a pretty big floral. but I think it looks really nice. It's got some really great colors in here that you can really pick up and draw out. All right, that's Molly done. She's done her work for the day. Let's bring Polly in. I'll put her on this side as well. So this, what we have here is called, oops, she's all tangled, sorry Polly. This is, oh, she's so lopsided, Picnic Pointel Rib Knit. So this is 86% poly, 9% rayon, 5% spandex, 190 GSM. This is a fabric that I would happily wear in both summer and winter. So summer, obviously, you know, a nice little tank top, a nice little dress or something like that. Winter, a long or a 3/4 sleeve top. You could do a dress or something as well. It could even be a lightweight cardigan or something like that. So let me show you the rib knit on this one, because it's actually a little bit of a mix between a waffle and a rib. So let me bring that up for you so you can see the texture on this one. So it's really nice. It is probably it's a t-shirty weight and thickness, but it can be a really nice layering piece, or depending on your climate, it can be an outer piece as well. I'll just get you to move over a little bit there, Polly. There we go. She's so wonky. All right, a lot firmer stretch on this one than there is on the brush poly and the other rib knits. Not really much going on vertically, but there is your beautiful drape. And isn't it the most beautiful color? It's such a cool pink. It's really, really nice. Again, no matching threads for you. There just isn't anything quite right. But what we did already have as coordinates is this navy blue modal, because there are some darker blues in these flowers. So that looks really nice with it actually, because it's quite a light color. It's nice having that darker color with it. So that was already matched up, and so was this olive scuba. So if you wanted something a bit heavier, scuba is really nice for that, a little bit warmer, and that just matches up with the little leaves that are on there, and that looks quite cute too. And then we also had white 200 GSM modal. There's just a very small amount of white in those flowers there. All right, and then some new ones that I found for you, just a couple of new ones. This one is gorgeous. So this is the classic blue double brush poly, and that picks up on that gorgeous bright blue in the flowers there. And then lastly, I also went with this sweet pink French terry. It's a pretty good match. It's not 100% spot on, but it is pretty good. It looks really, really nice together. It can be really hard to match a base color. So when you get something even a little bit close, it gets a little bit exciting, but they look really nice. All right, so Picnic Pointel Rib, and just like that in dusty pink double brush poly are our two Lush Sunday Rewinds for today. So these are both available at a reduced price just for today. So they are fabrics that we've had in stock for a little while, and we think you might have forgotten about them. So we're showing them to you again and finding some new coordinates for you, and hopefully inspiring you with what you can make out of these ones. And they are available at a reduced price for you today. All right, that is everything. Please do enter our competitions on Facebook in our group and on YouTube as well. We do these videos for you just about every week of the year. There's a week or two in December that we don't do it, but otherwise we do these videos for you every week. So we'd love some, oh, it's just fallen off. We'd love, your comments, some interaction from you as well on those videos to help keep them going and to get them out there. Okay, all of these fabrics are now on our website, which is www.lushfabrics.com.au. I hope there's something in here that you love today. I'll be back next week with some more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.